Good morning, dear students. So today is 30th of July 2020, and yes, we are doing exercise 10D. Exercise 10D, I'm starting with question number 4. So straight away start with the question. The question says divide 96 into 4 parts which are in AP. So divide 96 one number, we have to divide in 4 parts which are in AP. That 4 parts should be in AP in such a way that the product of the means to the product of the extremes, the ratio is 15:7. So that is the second part. The first part is divide 96 4 parts which are in AP. Okay. Now we know that whenever 4 numbers we have to take, we'll take in this way. Four numbers in AP, we always take in the way A minus 3D, A minus D, A plus D, A plus 3D. Okay, 4 numbers AP you can take in this way. Now the sum of these 4 numbers is how much? Actually it is 96, and we are dividing. We are dividing 96 in this way, 4 numbers. Okay, but when I add all these 4 numbers, the sum has to be 96. So according to the question, sum is equals to 96. By the way, sum means to add all this. That is A minus 3D plus A minus D plus A plus D plus A plus 3D, which is equals to 96. So clearly you can see out here, plus 3D minus 3D gets cancelled out, plus D minus D gets cancelled out. So how many A? 4A is equals to 96. So which will give you A equals to 96 divided by 4. That is 4 2s are 8, 4 4s are 16. Hence what is the value for A? A is equals to 24. Right? A is equals to 24. Please pause the video and note it down. Alright, so let's start again. I hope you're clear with the value for A. Now another thing given to us is the product of the means is to product of the extremes. The ratio is 15:7. Now 4 numbers are out here. Now you can guess which 2 numbers are called means and which 2 numbers are called extremes. Extremes means this 2, means means this 2. Okay. Now product of the means to product of the extremes. So when you multiply these two, product of means divided by product of extremes, the ratio is 15/7 or 15:7. Okay, product of mean is to product of extreme means division. Okay, isn't the product of mean is to means divided? Isn't the product of extreme is equals to 15/7? So that is the step. Now remember the value for A is 24. Okay. So now what we can do is, we can clearly see it is in the formula of A plus B, A minus B. That is A square minus D square. Denominator is A square minus 3D square means 9D square, which is equals to 15/7. Cross multiply it, you will be getting 7A square minus 7D square, which is equals to 15A square minus 15 into 9. You multiply, you will be getting 135D square. So keep E square together, keep D square together. Okay, so bring this side, that is 135B square minus 7D square is equals to 15A square minus 7A square. I'll simplify it, so this step. Okay. Okay, so therefore product of means is product of extremes. If you solve it, you'll be getting 128D square equals to 8A square. I already have the value for A, so hence I need to find the value for D. So D square equals to 8A square divided by 128. What is the value for A? 24, right? So 8 into 24 into 24 divided by 128. When you simplify it, you'll be getting D square equals to 12 into 3. So D square equals to 36. D is equals to plus minus 6. So this is important thing. D equals to plus minus 6. A equals to 24. Using this 2, we'll find this 4 different values whose sum will be 96. There will be 2 cases. One when D equals to plus 6. The second when D equals to minus 6. So now we'll write the final required numbers. Okay. Pause the video and note it down. Alright, so there were 2 cases I was mentioning. When A equals to 24, D equals to plus 6. Put the value as A equals to 24, D equals to plus 6 out here and simplify. You'll be getting numbers as 6, 24 minus 6, 3s are 18. 24 minus 18 is 6. Similar, 24 minus 6 is 18, and then 24 plus 6 is 30, and then you can get 42 as well. Okay, so 6, 8, 30, 42. Similarly, when A equals to 24 only, but D equals to minus 6, put the values out here, you will be getting just the reverse of it, which is 42, 30, 89, 66. Okay, so important type of questions, please note it down and understand it properly. Next one, we move to question number 5. Now question number 5 says, divide 5 numbers in AP whose sum is 12 and half. So remember, 4 numbers, it is a minus 3d, a minus d, a plus d, a plus 3d. And when it comes 5 numbers, how will I divide? Same thing, a minus 2d, a minus d, a plus d, a plus 2d. So we are dividing, find 5 numbers whose sum is 25, whose sum is 12 and half. Okay, so 5 numbers, then the 5 numbers with this. Now, according to the question, if I add this, all 5 numbers, the sum is how much? 12 and half. Okay, so 12 and half, if you find out, it is 25 by 2. Okay, so add all this. Addition, you can see 2d plus 2d, d gets cancelled out. So 5a equals to 25 by 2. What we get is simply the value for a, which is 5 by 2. From condition number 1, we are getting the value for a. From condition number 2, we'll get the value for d. So simple, isn't it? Just the assumption is to be done correctly. And added, sum is given. Now another important thing, the ratio of first to the last. The ratio of first term to the last term. Which is the first term? The ratio of first term to the last term is this divided by this is how much? Is 2 by 3. We'll do that now. Pause the video, note it down. Okay, so therefore, another condition given to us, the ratio of first to the last term is 2 by 3. So first to the last means this divided by this. A minus 2d divided by a plus 2d is equals to 2 by 3. Okay, so divide this by this, which is 2 by 3. On doing that, cross multiply it, you'll be getting 3a minus 6d is equal to 2a plus 4d. So simplify and find the value for d from here. Also you can put the value for a. So it becomes 1 by 4. So hence I am getting a equals to 5 by 2, d equals to 1 by 4. Now what will I do is, I'll put the value for a and b out here and I'll be getting 5 different numbers. Okay, pause the video and note it down. Alright, so putting the value of a as 5 by 2, d as 1 by 4, the required 5 numbers will be in this way. Okay, 5 by 2 minus 2 into 1 by 4. Just put the values, simplify it, you will be getting this 5 numbers. So pause the video and note it down. Okay boys, so let's come back to question number 7. Number 6 you'll try yourself as homework and move into question number 7. Question number 7 says that sum of 3 numbers in AP is 15. Okay, let's deal with the first part only. Sum of 3 numbers in AP is 15. What do you mean? So 3 numbers, how will you take? 3 numbers, you'll take it as a minus d, a plus d. So we start with the assumption that 3 numbers in AP be a minus d, a and a plus d, whose sum is how much? 15. Given sum is 15, sum means to add these 3 plus d and minus d gets cancelled out. So 3a equals to 15, a equals to 5. I hope everyone is clear till here. Okay. Second part of the question tells you the sum of the squares of their extreme terms. Out of the 3 terms, how many of them are extreme terms? Extreme means the outside terms, a minus d and a plus d. Okay. The question says sum of the squares of the extreme terms. Sum of the squares. So square of this plus square of this. Square of this and square of this is how much? 58. So also given to us square of this and square of this 58. It's in the form of a minus b whole square, a plus b whole square. Use the formula. When we do that, plus 2ad minus 2ad gets cancelled out. 2a square plus 2d square equals to 58. You know what to do, put the value for a is 5. So 5 5s are 25. 25 into 2 is 50 plus 2d square. So hence d square equals to 4. D equals to, plus minus 2 minus d. D equals to plus minus 2. Okay. So very simple calculation, very easy. Again, I'll be getting 2 APs, one when d equals to plus 2, second when d equals to minus 2. So pause the video and note it down. Alright, so therefore the required 3 numbers when a equals to 5, d equals to 2, put the value, we get 3, 5, 7. And when a equals to 5, d equals to minus 2, we get 5, 7, 5 and 3, just the reverse of it. Okay, so pause the video and note it down. Alright, let's move ahead. Question number 8. Question number 8 tells us, says, Find 4 numbers in AP whose sum is 20. 4 numbers in AP whose sum is 20. So straight away from assumption, let the 4 numbers in AP be A minus 3D, A minus D, A plus D, A plus 3D. Given that sum, if we add all this, the sum is 20. Okay, so add all this means 3D and plus 3D gets cancelled out, minus D plus D gets cancelled out. So 4A is equals to 20, which means A equals to 5. Okay, this is very simple and easy. Second part of the question tells you that sum of squares is 120. So square of this plus square of this plus square of this plus square of this is 120. Now I've already shown you how to expand. Use the formula A minus B, A minus B, A plus B, A plus B. This part and this part 280 gets cancelled out. This part and this part 280 gets cancelled out. Isn't it? Isn't it or not? You can just think yourself and tell me. This part and this part 280 gets cancelled out. This part and this part 280 gets cancelled out. So what will I get is, and I'll be getting from here A square plus 9D square, A square plus D square. Sorry, from here as well A square plus D square, and from here A square plus 9D square is equals to 120. So how many E? 4. 4E square plus 9 plus 1 10. 9 plus 1 10. So 20D square is equals to 120. By the way, what is the value for E? What is the value for E? E is 5. 5 5s are 25. 25 into 4, 100. So 100 plus 20D square is equals to 120. So it becomes 20. 120 minus 100 is 20. So 20D square. See, calculation you can do it yourself. So I'm doing it a bit fast. So D 20 gets cancelled out. D square is equals to 1. And D is equals to plus minus 1. I want you all to pause the video and note it down and go one by one. I hope you're clear from this to this. This part 280, this part 280 gets cancelled out. Plus minus 280 and plus 280 also gets cancelled out. Okay, pause the video, note it down. Alright, so therefore when A equals to 5, D equals to plus 1, put the value A equals to 5, D equals to plus 1. So 5 minus 3, 2, 4, 6 and 8. 5 minus 1, 4, 5 plus 1, 6, and then 8. And just the reverse of it, when A equals to 5 and D equals to minus 1, we get the numbers as 8, 4, 6 and 8, 6, 4 and 2. Right? So we are keeping this much for today, and tomorrow we'll complete the other sums as well. Your assignment for today will be only one question. That is question number 6. Okay, so practice it properly. That's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow.